The final stage of a business sale is, of course, the closing. The necessary documents are signed by the buyer, the seller, and the closing attorney, and ownership transfers to the buyer. A few days before closing, the closing attorney will examine all of the documents submitted to their office and prepare a closing statement to be transmitted to the seller and the buyer. This will show all of the credits and debits due to each side of the transaction, as well as the closing costs themselves. Any additional details which have been negotiated between buyer and seller will also be summarized in this statement. The next step is for the appropriate funds to be wired to the attorney's office and for a closing date to be set. If necessary, a buyer or seller can attend a closing remotely. However, the most common practice is for all parties to meet to sign the documents together. If you do require a remote closing, please advise your closing attorney's office of this as soon as possible. On the day of closing, all parties will be asked to sign the relevant closing documents, the buyer will sign necessary loan documents, the lender and the business broker may also be in attendance. All parties will be given a copy of the executed closing package. And with that accomplished, the fun of entrepreneurship and the buyer-seller familiarization period can begin.